mind blowing. A buddy of mine's like, hey, did you know that 2 + 2 = 4? And I'm like, let me fact check you on that, because I don't know. And he was fucking right. Holy shit. You realize that for every 42 million of us, we spent between $2 to $3 trillion every year as consumers. And that's how in 2024 we spent 19 trillion as consumers. In 2025 we spent $21 trillion in consumers. And this year right here in 2026 we're on track to spend $22 trillion freaking dollars. And it made me think when I came up with these numbers, and I'm I'm a very curious person. I like to ask questions, you know what I'm saying? So in regards to poverty, in regards to the wealth inequality in this country, in regards to the SNAP program, in regards to the school lunches, in regards to the Social Security and the 401ks and all the madness and all the budget cuts that are happening right now, you know, and I'm just like, well, since the country's divided, let's just go roughly with 150 million people. How many times does 42 million go into 150 million? And it's 3.5. So that rounds us off. It brings us to about $7 trillion as consumers alone. So now just wrap your mind around this. Just like 2 + 2 = fucking 4. If you fucking do the research and you listen, you would realize is that, as like I've been saying for the last 2 years, we never needed the SNAP program. All these little programs that these people create for us, these little social safety nets, they're all scams. They're just little accounts for them to stick their hands into, and we like fucking idiots because we like to look good in front of other poor people. We're okay because I'm getting paid a little extra $2 fucking dollars, and my rent just so happens to be cheaper than the person that lives down the street from me. It looks like I'm much more successful than they are. 2 + 2 = 4, people. You cannot fucking change that. The math doesn't fucking lie. And you gotta wrap your head around this shit, man. I've been doing this for 2 fucking years. I'm trying to tell you. We are fighting for all the wrong fucking things. Let me give you 3 categories. You got the churches, you got the elites, which you can put all these major corporations into it that don't pay any taxes, and then we have the working class. That'd be us, the normal people, the American citizens, the people in this fucking country that actually work for a fucking living. And the only ones out of those 3 that do not have a fucking tax incentive or any fucking subsidies is us. Everything else is tax funded. It's not government funded. It comes out of our pocket, and they gutted the fuck out of every little fucking account we had out there available to us. So, just as easy as we could spend $7 trillion fucking dollars, we should be fucking creating a system that would allow us to spread the fucking wealth amongst ourselves. And guess what? We can do this tax-free. We can actually get into a tax-free incentive, and instead of fighting to tax the fucking rich, which is a waste of fucking time, by the way, instead of fighting to raise the federal minimum wage, which is limited in benefits and it's not going to last long whatsoever, and you're only going to get yourself into a higher tax bracket, it's going to be more beneficial financially for us, and our children benefit from it if we create a system that allows us to spread the wealth amongst ourselves, which only means that we would have to make the exchange of currency, loans, and donations, and they can't tax that shit. So, I'm not going to say non-profit anymore, because apparently that shit is just fucking like a toxic word to you motherfuckers. So let's just say a nationwide coalition. We're going to go with coalition now. I'm getting fancy with the words. A nationwide coalition that allows us to spread the wealth amongst ourselves as a humanitarian effort, tax-free. 10 to 20 grand guaranteed every year, and I think we could do better than that. Just like Bernie keeps insisting, if we tax the rich, we can generate $4.4 trillion. I've been telling you for 2 years we can do 3 to 6 trillion for ourselves. The difference is, this puts the money in the hands of the people, directly into the hands of the people that are actually working for a living. We can create our own way of life, we can create a better quality of life for ourselves instead of relying on this fucking government, relying on the fucking midterms, relying on taxing the fucking rich, relying on the fucking SNAP program, relying on the goddamn... Listen, you can create your own retirement this way. And how do your children benefit from this? Because then your children do not have to worry about this fucking rat race, this endless fucking hamster fucking wheel that we've been living through for all these fucking years. So let me point this out just in case you're missing the point. Again, 2 + 2 = 4. You can't fucking argue about that because the math doesn't fucking lie. So if the fucking federal minimum wage right now is $7.25, I remember it being less than that. So that only means we already fucking did this. And it's not working. Come on, people. Come on, baby. Why are we sitting here waiting on these people to figure this shit out? We pay them. They work for us. We don't need billionaires. We don't need these fucking trillionaires. They need us. None of this shit moves without us. All I am suggesting is a different path. Something fucking different here. Something we create and we control for us. We the people, by the people. Instead of sitting here waiting on them to fucking figure it out. Waiting for them to give us the fucking answers. Like we can't think and create for our fucking selves. We're not children. We're fucking adults. And more than anything, we're not fucking property. We're not fucking slaves. This is Earth, man. We're fucking humans. Where's the humanity at in any of this shit? So, as much as we like to carry on about this fucking tax incentives or the fucking taxing the rich and raising the federal minimum wage, in all reality, we all just truly want a better quality of fucking life. And I'm pointing out, if we don't do it for ourselves, we're never gonna fucking get it. But what we're truly missing in this fucking country, again, it's not really about the money. It's love, care, concern, compassion, some fucking empathy, selflessness. Like, how am I going to go ahead and agree that in my city, in my state, in my county, I am going to get $10 extra more by raising the federal minimum wage for doing the same job you do because you live in a different location? It's not going to change nothing. I cannot succeed and allow others to sit behind, and that's the mindset I'm trying to get y'all to understand, bro. These people are all, they're fucking con artists. They're fucking, like, they are master fucking manipulators. These people deal in psychology and sociology. These motherfuckers are reading us like a fucking book and playing us like fucking fools. And here we are. I want a higher federal minimum wage. And, you know, listen, fuck a party. Red or blue or none of that. Again, fuck the money. Again, where's the humanity at in any of this shit? So here we are. Once again, repeating fucking history, waiting for this fucking federal minimum wage to go up, just so that we can hand down the same system that's fucking us right now to our fucking children. And on top of, which is Reaganomics, if you don't know, trickle-down economics, yeah, that's what we're fucking living through. This is the system that we have inherited, and here we are with Project 2025, fighting for a higher federal fucking minimum wage. So please, help me make sense of this shit, because I like to stand on the 2 + 2 = 4, and yeah, I'm going to stick to my guns on this one. Again, a nationwide coalition of sorts that is a humanitarian effort that would allow us to spread the wealth amongst ourselves, and we do this tax-free. The exchange of currency is loans and donations, therefore it's not taxable. We're looking at potentially more, but let's go, to be reasonable, 10 to 20 grand. Again, let's go back to the 7 trillion that I used an example earlier. Being reasonable, let's say this program, this project, this idea that I have does not generate $7 trillion for us. Let's go with 3.5. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going too fast here. Let's go back to the $7 trillion. If you divide that evenly amongst 150 million people, that is $46,000 a year. If you divide that evenly amongst 350 million people, that is $20K a year. So I've been telling y'all, again, we can do this. For the last 2 years, I've been saying this shit. We can generate anywhere between 10 to 20 grand a year for ourselves, tax-free. All right, being reasonable, this project is not going to create $7 trillion. We're not going to generate $7 trillion. Let's go with 3.5. Again, that 46 trillion now turns to 23,000. That 20 turns into 10. There's your 10 to 20 grand a fucking year, dude. Tax fucking free. Yeah, 2 + 2 = 4, people. We got better solutions and better way of doing things. It's just a matter of us and a willingness to fucking work together and realize we ain't shit without each other. And neither are these fucking people. They need us. We don't need them. Peace, love, and blessings, y'all.